Can someone please tell Michelle Obama to stop talking? Not because she's black, not because she's a woman, but because she says some of the craziest, dumbest things I've ever heard in my life.
I was accused of being angry. That it was shocking.
Craziest, dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. She's out here literally on some speaking tour, speaking circuit, talking about how, black people are oppressed and how, growing up, if you wore the wrong clothes as a black person, then white people could actually take your life. And, the reason that we can't reach our full potential, is because, black people's hair standards are different, this or that. I'm so tired of it. So tired of it. Michelle, you've got many properties. You're worth multi-millions of dollars, right? You do not have the foggiest clue what it actually means to struggle here in America in 2025. So why are you going out of your way trying to act like you understand the plight of the most disadvantaged? See, y'all do this all the time, right? You try to use some unifying characteristic, the color of your skin, and you pretend that has some sort of bearing on someone's experience in America, not recognizing or acknowledging that there are people who do have melanin in their skin, who litter the socioeconomic spectrum. So miss me with that. And we honestly are so tired of the divisiveness that you and your husband have caused over these past several decades at this point. So please, for the love of all that is good, pure, true, and holy, stop talking, please.
SOT 3, stand by.
I was accused of being angry.
Yes, it is actually beautiful to see black people's reactions to Michelle Obama. It has gotten out of hand. Like every single day, I see different videos. I saw this one. I think I posted this a few hours ago. I was like, she can't even stop. Somebody should not allow her to even speak again because the complaints are too much.
That it was shocking to me. Well, I didn't really have that choice as first lady.
Of course,
right? Every day, every time I was up, as we called it, I was up for the public.
Yes.
And the days were long. So, as you mentioned, to save time.
Yes.
I know having a glam team, a trifecta, it feels like a luxury, but it was a time necessity.
Yes.
There's absolutely no way that I would be able to do my hair and makeup and have clothes ready that fit, because rare is the woman that can live off the rack.
Right? No one can live off the rack. I'm sorry, but you have to subject yourself to the burdens of a hair, makeup, and wardrobe team.
By the way, how rich have they become since they left office? I mean, this is the deal,
Hundreds
right?
of millions.
They serve their country on a not insignificant sum of money. I think it's about $400,000 a year the president gets. And they live in unparalleled luxury the entire time they're in office. And when they leave, they make hundreds of millions, if not billions, of dollars. Has anyone got a tiny violin for me that I can start playing here?
Yes. And
ridiculous.
Not for nothing, but did you see that hideous outfit she was wearing? I'm sorry.
That's what having too much money does for you.
I've just never met somebody so ungrateful in all my life. And what did she start it off with? People said I was hateful. Because you are. She can't stand America. She definitely can't stand Barack. And I don't think she likes herself very much either. So she's been doing this nonstop tour. And I just think there's a strain. She's woke. He's woke. Yeah. There's a strain in the woke that leads you to be absolutely miserable, which is why they too should be praying for woke to die.
And it's why I know this audience is not woke, because you seem so happy.
Yes.
Look.
Totally
genuinely
joyful.
happy people.
I posted this video a few hours ago. I reacted to it, and at a certain point, I had to take down the videos. The compilations of Michelle Obama complaining from one thing to another. If I put everything together, it will be an 8-minute video. Yeah, of her complaining. And if I was Obama, I would tell her to stop it because it is too much. I understand she stir up reactions on social media for people to react for clicks. A lot of people don't watch her platforms, her new podcast. So the only thing to do is to always create this kind of, for people to talk and maybe watch other podcasts. What exactly? I don't understand why she's doing this every single time.
Let me explain something to white people.
Our hair comes out of our head naturally in a curly pattern. So when we're straightening it to follow your beauty standards, we are trapped by the straightness. That's why so many of us can't swim and we run away from the water. People won't go to the gym because we're trying to keep our hair straight for y'all.
All right, Chewbacca, we get it. You're black. You're a black woman. We get it. Why does every one of your sentences begin with the fact that you have to point out that you're a black woman? We have working eyes. We have working ears. We see you and we hear you, Chewbacca. You don't have to remind us every 5 minutes that you're a black woman.
Do you think that that impacts the room that we've made for a woman to be president?
Well, as we saw in this past election, sadly, we ain't ready. That's why I'm like, don't even look at me about running, because you all are lying. You're not ready for a woman. You are not. So don't waste my time. You know, we got a lot of growing up to do. And there's still, sadly, a lot of men who do not feel like they can be led by a woman, and we saw it. What was the question?
I just said, we don't need to ask it again. You answered it. Femininity, wifedom.
Yeah. I mean, I think we still have growing to do.
And life is so hard for you. And you have to jump through this hoop. And you have to jump through that hoop. You are a multi-millionaire. If not the high tens, somewhere in the hundreds. You have a mansion, a big mansion at Martha's Vineyard that no one can get into. All right. Your husband was a 2-term president of the United States. You get book deals where they just throw money at you. You have a hair and makeup team that works very, very hard to try to make you look good. You have all kinds of endorsements and people fawning over you and everything else. Michelle, Chewbacca, no one cares. Good Lord, no one cares. Also, white people never asked you to put your hair like that. They never said to you, you have to straighten your hair. No white person has ever looked at a black woman and said, no.
Yes, I don't want to even talk about what she said about America not wanting a woman president. I believe this is not the idea. If someone competent enough can run for president as a woman, she can win. We haven't seen one yet. What she is struggling to insinuate here, let's keep it for another day. Going back into this issue of her hair, no one forced Michelle Obama to straighten her hair. Even if someone at some point did, she could have done what she'd like with it as First Lady. Why didn't she have a natural hairstyle in the 8 years she was FLOTUS? Honestly, I voted for her husband twice, but her conduct since he left office, non-stop whining about how white Americans mistreat her, makes me regret it. No matter what, her childhood was like she's been part of the elite since she entered Princeton at 17, 44 years ago. This is someone expressing her frustrations with Michelle Obama after this numerous rant on social media. You know, there is a certain way a first lady is supposed to behave. People actually expect to see that with Michelle, but they don't see it. Recently, you see a lot of people, getting angry with what she is doing. I don't want to make the video long. I think I'm going to end here. I want to appreciate people supporting me, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. Never stop. As of the short clips, that is for the YT algorithm. You can always skip.
Democrats must recognize that Zohran Mamdani is the future of the party.
Over 40, he beat Hillary by 41 points.
Right.
He beat Joe, he got lost to Joe Biden.
But not in West Virginia.
No, he still won by 40 points.
This let me know one thing. This ain't got nothing to do with color. This ain't got nothing to do with color. It's either God's side or Satan's side.
And that was my first instinct.
Should have more Republicans on the show, but they don't want to come on. They're scared of us.
It's
history.
point when I say I'm not going to be apocalyptic. He even gets an off.
If the Democrats
Because how many times somebody asks
for
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States. If you want to serve in the American...
Give interviews, I don't do them.
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States.
happening at the moment.
Yeah. President Obama.
Is blatant censorship.
Because he says he has a team of fact checkers.
The FCC.
Want them to stop fooling around with my right to say what I feel.
Well, Americans, it's a part of who we are.
Because that is really something that didn't happen before. Does anybody else watch The View? Because I think there's...
I'm going to say one.
Look, there are certain rules of free speech that we must all abide by. But in case anyone needs a refresher, we're going to go over the rules again.
He does not have a right to have a television show.
To spreading lies.
Somebody to get up there, not
all the same people that are in these polite...
Disagree with Gavin Newsom said that he doesn't...
Dave Chappelle.
Without of interest.
I mentioned last night Trump was bragging about how...
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Peggy D.
Many were surprised to see Darth Renner.
Between now...
60 minutes for editing an interview.
Victims, and obviously she wrote...
Democrats must recognize that Zohran Mamdani